Jason Day celebrates after winning the Wells Fargo Championship on Sunday. AP Charlotte, North Carolina. The ball hung in the air for what seemed like a transatlantic flight. When it finally landed on the 17th green at Quail Hollow with the fate of the Wells Fargo Championship hanging in the balance late Sunday afternoon, Jason Day's 225-yard 7-iron, yes, 7-iron from 225, was tracking with speed toward the flagstick and looked like it could roll off and into the water behind the green. Earlier in his round, Day lost the lead when he tugged his tee shot on the 14th hole into the same lake that lies between Nos. 14 and 17. That's why, with Day now holding a one-shot lead he'd reclaimed with a birdie on No. 16, his caddy, Luke Reardon, held his hands on his head as he watched the ball roll and hit the flagstick, stopping 3 feet away. Day looked at Reardon and said, "Oh, my God. That was in the air forever." When he tapped in for birdie, it gave Day a 2-shot lead at 12 under par with 1 hole to play, and essentially clinched his second victory this year. "Things like that are what you need to win golf tournaments," Day said. After it was over, Reardon spoke with a bit more confidence than this body language had suggested about 30 minutes earlier. "I was never worried," Reardon told the Post. "That's like LeBron's teammates worrying about LeBron. I don't think they're worried about him. I'm not worried about Jason. He hit 7-iron to 3 feet. I don't care how it got there." Day overcame nerves and some sloppy play to shoot a final round 69 and outlasted Aaron Wise, 68, and Nick Watney, 69, both of whom finished 10 under. Watney, who was paired with Day on Sunday, called Day's performance on the back nine inspiring, saying, "That shows why he's one of the best players in the world." Perhaps most impressive about the win was that Day, who's 7 of 14 in his career closing out 54-hole leads, but 5 of his past 6, won without his best stuff. He hit only 6 of 14 fairways and 8 of 18 greens in regulation. He said when he hit his tee shot into the water on No. 14 and lost the lead, "It felt like I was in the 10th round of a fight. I was fighting demons out there," Day conceded. "When you're not hitting it good, it feels like the life is getting sucked out of you." The win for Day, who won the Farmers Insurance Open in January at Torrey Pines, was the 12th of his career and it elevated his world ranking from 14 to a projected No. 7. Day was candid after his Saturday round about how driven he is to return to No. 1. He was last ranked number 1 from March 2016 to February 2017. "If you can look around any room you're in and no one's better than you, when you're walking around and there's so many golfers in this world and you know that there's no one better than you, that's a pretty awesome feeling," Day said. "I know what it felt like to be No. 1 and I know what I had to do to get there." Day, who's become close to Tiger Woods, received a text from Woods on Saturday night that read, "Nice playing. Get this thing done." Day has spoken to Woods, who's spent more time ranked No. 1 in the world than anyone in the history of the game, about his quest to return there. "I've talked to him a little bit about it," Woods said Sunday. "When you reach the top, reach the world ranking that you want to attain, and on top of that you've won a major championship, you've won all the tournaments you've always dreamt of winning. What's next?" Now that he's got a taste of it, he wants it back again. That's cool to see. He's willing to get his hands dirty again and do all the legwork off the golf course, away from tournaments, that it takes, the hours upon hours of countless practice that we have to log in. He's willing to do that again.